Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's reading. Today, I'm doing How You're Seen Through the Eyes of Others. This reading is meant to bring out your good qualities that people notice. It's kind of like a pick me up sort of a reading. So, what are the good qualities people notice in you, or positive things you need to hear about yourself that others recognize? That's the topic for today. I hope I'm clear with that. If you want another reading on, let's say, for example, more constructive sort of a reading where certain things that people notice about you that you're not aware of, certain things you can work on, perhaps negatives also, you can let me know. I can do more of a constructive type of a reading, same style. So let me know in the comments. For today, we have the three pile options. Pile number one is Mercury in Aries. Pile number two is Venus in Gemini. Pile number three is Sun in Taurus. So you can pick whichever one calls to you, and I'll see you in your reading. Hello, pile number one. This is the card you chose. We have Mercury in Aries. So, this is how you're seen through the eyes of others in a positive way, in a positive manner, your positive qualities, right? So, you got Mercury in Aries. A lot of people see you as a person who is quite honest. You could even be a little blunt with your speech. People feel like you say what's on your mind. You don't hold back, or you don't sugarcoat, or you're not, you might say it in a charming way, but you're quite clear and upfront with your communication, and also a lot of the times with your intentions also. So you are someone where people know what to expect from you, and you're very honest. You're not the sort of person who tries to achieve, let's say, impress other people, charm other people, or anything like that. You're being unapologetically yourself. So there's a clarity of thought. A lot of people perceive you in the same way. It's not like you're giving a different version of yourself to every single person that you come across. So there's almost like this homogeneous sort of a impression that's created in the minds of people when it comes to you. That's something I'm picking up. And there's also a very sharp intelligence, wittedness, something about your mind, the way your mind works, the way you communicate. You're very sharp with it. And people notice that quality about you, how you're intelligent, or you're very witty, you're humorous, or your thought process, your decision making ability, something about you is very impressive because your communication is being highlighted here. You could also be someone who is very quick to make up their mind. So people feel like you're very sure of things. You're not the sort of person to hesitate and to be in double mind about anything. We also have Sagittarius. A lot of people view you as a almost like a teacher. People learn a lot from you. There's also a unspoken respect that people have for you. Perhaps a lot of unspoken compliments also for you. But here, this energy, you could also be like the father figure of the group, or like the mother figure becomes the nurturing one. Someone who takes care of others is more self sacrificing, more emotionally available, whereas the father figure does not mean you have to be a male. Father figure becomes a person who guides you, mentors you, someone who helps you with important stuff in life, where they would support you, let's say, for example, in figuring out your career direction, or to get you help from someone, or to, let's say, help you do your taxes or something like that. So it's more so help in terms of the real world problems, more material help, whereas mother figure brings in a lot of emotional healing. So I hope I'm clear with that. But Sagittarius here gives me a father like quality, a person who's a leader, and you kind of take people along under your wing, and you help them, you guide them, you're a teacher for others, and people see you as a very positive influence. You're the sort of person, when you come in contact with someone, you leave a positive imprint on that person. So you bring positivity wherever you go, and you help people grow. There's also this energy, certain people are users. So they come into your life, they take your energy away, they take your ideas away, or they take your luck away. You're the sort of person, you enter other people's life, people feel uplifted, motivated, happy, positive. They feel more aligned. So that is something that people definitely notice. And there's a lot of respect here. And a lot of people see you as very, very intelligent. They could also see you someone as a little focused on your goals, achievement, and there's a lot going on in your life. You seem a bit of a busy sort of a person and a little distant also. Like you're busy, you're not always available. That's what I'm picking up. We have Swan, Grace here. Appreciate the beauty inside and all around you. You're very appreciative sort of a person. You could be someone who's very much in contact with nature. You love animals. Maybe some of you are really into conserving the environment, protection of animals, stuff like that. You see beauty all around you. You are also very creative sort of a person. You have good imagination. So you come up with things very easily because you have a very creative bent of mind. There's certain people who just struggle to see the beauty in things. People who are very critical, people who are pessimistic, people are always like Debbie Downers. That's not your energy. You're very positive and you're very mature. There's a like a mature element to you with Sagittarius and the Swan here, both the cards. Give me the energy of a person who's mature, old soul sort of a vibe I'm getting here. And Swan can indicate that you're quite good looking. So a lot of people feel like you are very, very beautiful. You could have pretty privilege. You're very graceful, you're very classy, you're very mature, wise sort of a person, and very much in touch with your own nature and the nature around you. That's what I'm getting. We have Ace of Pentacles. You have the ability to bring about opportunities wherever you go, and you also help people out. Having you in their life is a net positive for people. And you also seem like the sort of person where people want to approach you, people want to get in touch with you, learn from you, ask for your advice. There's just this normal energy of reaching out. People want to reach out to you. There could be a situation, pile number one, where you are not the sort of person to call people up, others call you up. You don't go to parties, you get invited to parties. That's sort of a vibe where you are just busy, you have a lot on your plate. You seem like a very busy person. I'm also noticing how on these two, see, forget the Swan, but here we see the person's face, it's turned to the side. A person's busy. You're not like looking at other people, you're looking at your work. That's what I'm getting. Ace of Pentacles, your first impression is quite positive on people. And a lot of people also assume that you will stay in their life for a point of time. You're not the sort of person to hit it and quit it, or use people and then run away, or here for a season not a reason. I don't know what that phrase is, but earth element coming out tells me people see you as an asset. People also see you as a stable person in their life. People believe you, people trust you, and you come across as quite truthful and righteous sort of a person. Good character. We have mentor. This energy we already got. We have number 6 here. The owl also represents, what do you call it? Abundance, because owl is associated with goddess Lakshmi. She's the goddess of abundance, money, resources, blessings. So you bring blessings, and financially you seem like a stable person, like you have your ish together. You seem quite mature and intuitive also with these animals that I'm picking up. You seem quite intuitive. Also, I'm taken back to the Swan. Swan is the vehicle of goddess Saraswati. So we have the influence of Lakshmi as well as Saraswati for you. Lakshmi represents the divine feminine beauty, resources, finances, abundance, and Saraswati represents talents, artistic nature, learning, intelligence, and a peaceful sort of a person, very peaceful, serene, divine. So you kind of have both beauty and brains. That's how people perceive you, a person who has beauty with brains. We also have the spy master. I can expect a lot of perhaps light workers to pick this pile. We also have a little element of Saturn here. See, we started with Mercury. Mercury itself is bird. And how many birds have come out? This cray, rowan, whatever you want, raven, I said rowan, owl, and the swan. All the birds are coming out for you. Interesting. It says knowledge and distrust. You don't trust people easily, but people trust you quite easily. And you are the spy master. You are intuitive. You have wisdom. You have ancient wisdom or past life blessings with you. Some amazing spiritual talents, perhaps. And you could be a natural healer. That's why people are drawn towards you. So, a lot of people, how you're seen from their eyes, you're seen as a wise person, mature person, perhaps a healer of some kind, and a person that they learn from, a person they respect, a person they see as someone prosperous, an asset overall. So that's the reading for you. I hope this resonated. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please support the channel by joining the membership. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, engage with the video. You can also book with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out how you're seen through the eyes of others. The card you picked is Venus in Gemini. So, a lot of people see you as someone beautiful, charming, diplomatic, easy to get along with, and quite social. A lot of people could see either a romantic partner in you or a friend in you. And a lot of people tend to focus on, let's say, more of your positive qualities than the negative, and also certain qualities that you possess. For example, someone who's very sarcastic. I'm just giving an example. So when it comes to you, people excuse that and they're like, you know what, I don't mind when Palmitu is sarcastic with me or they make fun of me. I don't mind that. But when it comes to other people, they would mind those same qualities. It's like they give you some sort of a partial treatment, preferential treatment. That's one thing I'm picking up. But you just tend to rub people off in a good way. That's the energy where people kind of see you with rose tinted glasses. Whether I hope this is resonating. If it's not, you can pick a different pile. But I just get this sense that people give you a lot of grace, people give you a lot of love, people could shower you with compliments, people could say a lot of good things about you behind your back or discuss you with their friends a lot. For example, you're friends with someone, but you know of their friends, their other friends, but you are not in contact with them, you've not met them, or you're not in touch with them, but your friend will go and talk about you with their other friends. So you don't necessarily know each other, you know through that mutual friend, but your friend are always talking about you, raving about you, and you seem like a very entertaining sort of a person or exciting sort of a person where wherever you go there's something that's happening. People, you just grab people's attention, they notice you, they talk about you, they gush over you, maybe they, some people even spy on you, but there's just this energy of curiosity and interest when it comes to you. Venus in Gemini, your friends could be quite taken by you, or very much interested in you, have strong opinions about you. Sometimes you could even have fights, but overall, because Venus has come out, Gemini can show duality, but Venus is a very positive benefic planet, so creating a very positive impression on others, especially seeing you in a romantic way. See, I said rose tinted glasses. That's very much that energy of Venus, something beautiful, something where you're putting like a positive spin on it. And Gemini, people love talking about you. Gemini is connected with the third house of communication. People talk about you a lot. So that's something I was noticing. Here we have the air. It says unseen potential hesitation. So we see the crown being highlighted. So a lot of people see a lot of potential in you. They hype you up. They feel like you have all the qualities. You could be someone who could have self doubt, or you might have insecurities. You could be someone where the way you perceive yourself could be wildly different than how others perceive you. That's a strong message I'm getting here. But people see the positive side, people see your talent, people see your abilities, they hype you up, they want the best for you. They're very supportive towards you. You're the sort of person, you could have a very good Venus in your chart or a very good Mercury. So what happens if you have good Venus or Mercury, you can get a lot of support in life easily. You can get favors, you can have people who want to help you out or see you in a good light, and um, are supportive towards you. Whereas if you have those in a negative space, you can lack grace in life. You can ex- uh, what do you call that word, you could face a lot of competition in life, hatred, jealousy, enemies, and animosity from people. So that is something I'm picking up here, where people see unseen potential in you, which you might fail to see in yourself. And they see some sort of a star quality in you. They see you as a unique person. That's what I'm getting. With the crown coming out, it shows a royal nature or a kingly quality, queenly quality that you possess. We have the wow. So you are someone where people could expect whatever you say, you follow through with that. So people take your word is bond. So people feel a strong connection with you, where they feel like I'm a ride or die for this person. They are a ride or die for me. There's a lot of strong loyalty that I'm picking up here. And there's just this energy of attachment, clinginess. You could attract a lot of perhaps codependent people in your life who could attach deeply with you. And a lot of people could see a partner in you. Even let's say partner in crime, even as like a friend, it's the best friend. So strong attachment towards you is what people feel. Obsession, attachment, becoming dependent on you, and a little bit of like a symbiotic sort of a relationship could be there. But the wow can talk about also you being marriage material, where people want to shower you with gifts, presents, they want to do things for you, do favors for you, help you out, and want to date you, be with you, or be like a close friend to you, something like that. We have Knight of Wands. You have a little bit of this player energy, or like a bad girl, bad boy, or something exciting, interesting, dangerous about you. I'm saying in a positive way, not in a negative way. Knight of Wands is a little bit of this charmer, the charismatic. If you've heard about the Robert Greene's Art of Seduction, there's different archetypes that he mentions. So you could be the charmer or the charismatic. Those are the two archetypes I'm remembering for this particular pile, where something about you is just so alluring, so charming, that people are obsessed with you because of your personality. Whereas certain other seduction archetypes, person is good looking, so you're attracted to them. Person plays hard to get, so you have this push and pull dynamic and you become attracted to them. Whereas you, it's just your personality and who you are, the way you are, something very charming about you. We also have for you salmon and also fire element. That's why I'm saying there's a little bit of this attractive quality to you. Knight of Wands itself is a little bit of this energy of perhaps an impulsive person, or someone full of life, someone full of life and light, a spark, some sort of a star quality is there. And Wands are more connected with passion, attraction. Some of you could have Leo placements, also fire placements as well. And a strong Venus, I'm picking up the wow also gives me the energy of Venus very strongly. Some of you could have Mars Venus conjunction or Venus Rahu conjunction. These specific conjunctions, people naturally develop a lot of attraction towards people who have any of these conjunctions. Mars Venus, Venus Rahu. These two are very strong. We have salmon determination. You know what is best for you. Sorry, what did I say? You know where you're going and you will get there. So it's interesting we got something to do with action and movement, because we got the Knight of Wands. Knights are connected with travel and movement. So you have a little bit of this push and pull dynamic, or someone who's like a little out of reach or exciting or living an adventurous life. You have that angle. But also coming back to the card, it shows a person who's unique, who stands out, because salmon swims against the tide, not with the tide. You don't go for things that are easy, you go for things that are difficult, but they're true to you. So you always tend to stand out from the crowd naturally, which is something that makes you attractive. People could have a lot of imagination and fantasies about you as well. So the way people see you, they see you as different, unique. They also see you as a friend. Look what we have here. The final card, 11th house, where the cosmos grants wishes, luck, friends, and social occasions. 11th house is connected with friendships. So Mercury, Venus element again coming out. But 11th house is also networking. 11th house is wish fulfillment. So for a lot of people, you could be the fantasy and the desire and the person they want to be with. Their wish fulfillment to be like you or live like you. And like I said earlier, a lot of people see a friend in you. There's something about you where people just become attached a little easier compared to the average person. They see a lot of themselves in you. We started out with the twins, the two, which shows a couple or even like a couple of best friends, or one person being able to relate to you being the other person. So overall, what do I see? People see you a little bit of with that rose tinted glasses energy for sure. Even with the 11th house, there's just this hope, desire, dream. We see the star here, the girl praying for a wish coming true. So yeah, people like you. You have a positive impression on people. So that's the reading. I hope this resonated. Please support the channel by joining the membership, like, share, comment, subscribe, engage with the video. You can also book with me. I will see you next time. Bye, guys. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is the card you chose. Let's find out how you're seen through the eyes of others. I hope the mic is working okay. I think the battery is about to run out. So let's see. So, pile number 3, you got Taurus Sun. So, a lot of people could see. I think your speech is quite commanding. Something about your voice and speech, people notice. Perhaps your family. You could come from like a rich sort of a background or something significant there where people just expect good things from you. People expect you to be a star or a leader. The sun here can represent the king or the queen. So people just expect that you would do well in life. You have a little bit of this air of significance, air of royalty, someone significant. You could also be a little stubborn. Sometimes people could misunderstand you and perhaps feel like you have a bit of an ego, whereas other people see you as someone confident. It's not a negative thing, but people definitely notice that this person is very particular about how you talk to them, how you treat them, how you behave with them, and they know not to push your buttons, which is a good thing. It's not a bad thing to be like that, where you command respect, you command a certain set of behavior, right? So Taurus can also represent a little bit of stubbornness also. So people could feel like, you know what, pile number 3 won't budge, or I don't want to mess with them, I don't want to go up against them, I don't want to compete with this person. You seem very dedicated and very fixed in the sense that it whatever it is that you want, you're very sure about it. You have a bit of this energy. Some people can say negatively, stubborn, positively, dedicated and committed. That's your energy, that's your vibe. Let's look at more cards. You got, it says the orator, communication, confidence. See, I forgot about this card, but when I saw Taurus, I did think of speech because Taurus is connected with speech and Mercury is connected with communication. So we have a little bit of this energy of the second house, third house, very strong. Some of you could be Sagittarius ascendant, by the way. But overall, what I'm picking up for you, there is a something about your second house and third house being highlighted. Your speech is quite strong, your ideas, your opinions, even your criticism, your compliments, everything about you when it comes to how you talk, how you connect with people, comes out very, very strongly and it's noticeable. You could have a beautiful voice, or you could have amazing vocabulary. You could be someone very intelligent, the gift of the gap. It's not just what you say, it's how you say it. Maybe your accent, maybe you use certain words, or you have like a unique few phrases. Certain people, they have their own style of talking also. You just know a person, they it makes them stand out with the words that they use. So you're a quite a powerful orator. When you speak, people notice, people listen. They might give you your props, they might give you compliments, they might even debate with you, but people definitely take notice. And we see the crown being highlighted here. It shows your ideas, your opinions. You're voicing your opinions. The way your mind works is quite beautiful. And this is what people notice. And we again see confidence here also. I told you that ego confidence thing coming out very strongly. We have Mercury. Mercury is connected with all things to do with communication, how you communicate, write, talk, and travel. So, some of you could be writers, you could be travel vloggers, maybe, or something to do with social media, perhaps an influencer. But you share your opinions, you could even be a critic. So, I think pile number three, what I'm picking up for you strongly is the way you experience things, the way you live your life, you share that with the world, you share that with other people, you communicate your thoughts, ideas, feelings, and that's how people connect with you. There's something very beautiful, romantic, or intelligent about it. So it's all about connection and sharing your experience with you. People could see a friend in you. A lot of people could see you as a leader or a thought leader, and some people could also see you as a talented writer, multi talented sort of a person, and a friend in you. There's also a duality here. Mercury represents duality, and I remember I pulled these cards for you. Two cards came out. We have the sword here. Again, we see duality. One side is colorful, other side is dark. Then you also got the mask here. Same thing repeating. So there's a duality in you where people perceive. There's like your extroverted side. There's that introverted side. There's that public life, there's a private life. So, not a lot of people have access to both the sides that you possess. Some are on one side, they know you from, let's say, your family, your friends, close loved ones, and then people who know you from your work, your career, whatever it is. So, there's a duality here. A lot of people could misunderstand you. That's why this reading was supposed to be positive. The first thing I picked up was slightly negative, where people could misunderstand you because there's a duality here, and you are a unique person, and people naturally maybe misunderstand you, or people's first impression of you could change over time. Like with pile number 1, they create a very positive first impression. Pile number 3, maybe you could create a negative first impression, or whatever impression that you create, it tends to change over time. So even if, let's say, people don't like you in the beginning, they will change their mind. So this is something unique about you, where people perceive you in multiple different ways. They see you as a multi-talented person. There's a little bit of cognitive dissonance they experience when they come in contact with you. You are someone who's hard to define, someone who's hard to understand, maybe at times hard to relate to as well. But sometimes people do relate to you. So very interesting person. You could come across as a little independent also with the sword, and you could cut people with your speech. A little bit of harsh speech. You could be a good critic, a good problem solver. You're a very detailed oriented sort of a person, and you pay close attention to what people are doing and saying. You're a great listener. People notice that. And somewhere also people feel like you put on a mask. You don't show your real self. So sometimes people could not trust you fully or not share everything with you. They could feel like maybe you judge them or something like that. But there is a back and forth, there is an interaction. Look at the tarot card that came out. Six of Pentacles. We see two people talking over a cup of tea. We see again the Libra zodiac sign. So there is like a swing, like a pendulum, back and forth. I think you always keep things interested or interesting, where people sometimes they get offended but they cannot walk away, they always come back for more. You're a very interesting, entertaining person. You're a thought provoking sort of an individual. You're a thought leader. You criticize people, you compliment them also. There's something very just unique about you which brings them back or which keeps them hooked. So, pile number three, how people perceive you. They also see you as a hardworking person. Look, this card came out: badger, perseverance. Dig in and see it through to completion. I almost read the completion word as competition. So, a lot of people compete with you. They see a competitor in you. They also see a friend in you. Very interesting, right? They see a friend, they see an enemy, they see a person they can relate to, they see a person they cannot relate to at all. So you bring them multiple different flavors, right? Multiple different aspects of your personality come out, and you're quite an interesting person. You could be a little moody also. People could perceive you as moody, or sometimes very talented people or artistic people, they have very unique personalities and they're just hard to understand. They're very weird in a way, quirky, weird. So that's what I'm saying for you, where you create an emotion in other people. Maybe it's not positive 100% of the time, but you're quite interesting and you are someone that people feel like, wow, this person's just so strange and different. And there's nothing wrong with being different. So that's what I have for you. I hope this reading resonated. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, engage with the video. If you want to support the channel, you can join the membership. If you're interested, you can also book with me. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.